Hey guys, sorry about the recent videos and stuff. I've been doing a terrible job at trying to explain this, haven't I? Um, right, this will be a re-upload because I completely I glazed over this and completely mistook it for the previous video that I'd done, um, which is very embarrassing. I'm going to be doing it in Sandbox because I know it's lazy of me, but it it still works. I've tested it out beforehand. There's not been a patch yet. Even though we're so close to Grounded 2 now. Um, and it may be that the last update was the final one. So we could be home free as far as this still working goes. So yes, let me try and do a better job at explaining it this time round. Wow, Fortnite's looking a bit weird, isn't it? Sorry, couldn't resist. Right then, for to do this, you have to use this. Well, one of the two plant pots either side of it as a base to build from. I chose this one just because it's right next to the entrance. There's no real thingy to it. It doesn't really matter that much as long as it's around this level we start loosely. If you fall off, you can use the hedge cutters or the hose to get back up. Obviously, this is in Sandbox, so they're not going to attack me. I set it off. I set it to bugs don't attack. Good grief. So what you want to do is you want to build along as far as you can into the pot. Until you can't reach the end. When it comes to going inside the pot, you want to put them down, put the blueprints down, build the feather pieces outside, and then relocate them. Because someone's also pointed that out, that you can't build going through when you put blueprints into the plant pot, which is an obvious thing I should have dealt with. But yeah, when you're inside the plant pot itself, you can build on the dirt and have no issues. You just sort of have to feel around for the two dots to connect to that row that you're building. So then after that, you would have to come back out, and you can either use a half wall like this, because you can use a half wall or two half walls. It depends on how quickly you want to rise, but it's best to use just a half wall, I think, because of
Let's see what's around here.
if you go up too quickly, you start bumping into the wall. Because it's like a dome inside, you'll start bumping into that, and other bits and bobs. There you go. This is it's not quite an example of what I was trying to show, but what you need to do really is be picking them up and then placing them down and not falling off the plant pot. Right, back to it. So yeah, use a half wall, build up gradually in sort of a stairway fashion, and then push into the pot the same as before, and then each time go back inside. You can create them on the ground in there, then feel around for that particular set of platforms you're building, and build it out from there. So eventually, once you've done, is it maybe 6 or 7 rows? It depends if you've done half steps or not. In this build, I did do a wall piece, but because I think it's something how the large pieces work. It doesn't see them as what do you call it? It doesn't see the feathers as a flaw or anything, so it doesn't cut off the strands. I can't think of the word for it. What they are? There's some bits that stick up off the top, and they only disappear if you surround it in floors completely. Otherwise, it acts like an edging for the roof. But that's just the grass planks. I suppose you could have done. I could have done it with stems or something, and it would have been fine. The issue with me doing a wall piece where I did was that I rose up too quickly. So I got too high too quickly, and then I started bumping into the curve of the dome for the arena. I was able to rectify it, as you can see. But yes, eventually you'll be able to get up to the branch that's just above the arena. As long as you stand on that, you should be untouchable. Because being any lower than that, like on the platforms themselves, the Mantis can actually hit you. And that's not good. It's amazing how big of a reach the Mantis actually has. But yeah, once you're up there, that's it pretty much. Job done. So I'll do a quick battle, show you that it works. Hop up carefully. Quickly but carefully, I suppose, is what you call it. Because you don't want to be too slow that the Mantis can do its overhead strike, because that's what will kill you. But yeah, it should be as simple as this. Easy Mantis fight. And this was me trying to set up for the thumbnail, but we don't need to see that. So yes, I hope that was a better, more visual explanation of it, not just me going ta-da, because yeah, that wasn't very helpful. And then me uploading this, but with no voiceover, just wasn't very professional. Not that I wouldn't consider myself a professional YouTuber or anything. I'm very, very casual because my upload schedule is ridiculously sporadic. Yeah. Whew. But yeah, I hope this helps you better than what I've uploaded before now. It's made me incredibly happy to see that I'm helping so many people with such, well, mainly the infected broodmother. That's always been the big one. A lot of people have said how frustrated they are, and I think someone in one of my previous two videos says that it doesn't really matter for the others, which is true. Mantis can be beaten normally. It's just perseverance, learning blocks and stuff, being able to heal. Wasp Queen can't be done, but it's yeah. Brood Mother is simple to a degree. And the assistant manager is hit and miss. So yeah, it's it's been nice to see how many people have been viewing this, because I think I don't know how much my original video has now at the moment. I can't check whilst I'm doing the voiceover. But I know the Reddit post, the initial Reddit post that I made, has a couple thousand views, and a few thumbs up, a few likes, which I don't want to sound grumpy, but it would be nice to have had a little more of a positive feedback in that way. But I can't, like, I'm not gonna throw a hissy fit or anything, because the YouTube comments and stuff that I've been getting have been great. I don't know if I'll ever find anything like this again, since it doesn't seem to be like it's going to be patched out at this rate, unless there's going to be some day one, like Grounded 2 final release patch that they do. I might actually email them and ask if I can find a way. I would love it if this got its own newspaper clipping. If not in this like Grounded 1, but if they brought them back in Grounded 2 as sort of legacy artwork and whatnot for just like decorating your base. I'd love it if I could somehow get this into it. I don't know what the headline or anything would be. It would have to be something to do with like bosses well, not bosses, but crow feathers just appearing in random places that they shouldn't and stuff like that. Like "Leave me alone," says Brood Mother, or something. just like, your typical sort of low end news report. But yeah, sorry, I'm gonna stop now because I'm rambling a lot. Oh boy. So yes, I really hope this helps. Thank you everyone for the feedback. I'm glad that it's helped you with some of the other bosses. And some of you have actually found other ways to improve on them. Like, there's apparently a corner of the assistant manager somewhere that you can just put like one or two pieces in and jump up that way instead of having to faff around with a bridge. I've yet to try that out, but that could be interesting to document. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, or whatever it is I do. Goodbye.